Now, my friends, the 737 MAX in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Now, I've kind of always wondered if someone would ever do a little bit more than just the basic things that you can do with aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, you've got the basic livery packs. Yeah, you've got the basic mission packs and all that. But I've always wondered, ever since I've been told that the files were locked for this flight sim for all the aircraft, I've always wondered if it would ever be possible to do something a little bit more. Like maybe a new variant of the 737 MAX. Yes, as luck would have it, if we go into the configuration menu of the 737, you might be able to spot something different. A new variant. A cargo variant. Yes! We finally have a cargo variant of the Boeing 737 MAX for the Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. However, there's a catch. This very good-looking add-on is developed by a very controversial developer. Bredok3D. Yes, Bredok has finally returned. They have returned to bring us a new version of the 737 made by Asobo. They have returned after releasing the absolute crap show that was this. The Bredok 737 MAX V2. They've returned. However, this time, I actually have a bit of faith in Bredok. And a little bit of hope that they've done something good. And that it's not broken. Spoiler alert, it's broken. Now, when you buy this £7.49 add-on, which I think is about $9 US, you will get a new cargo variant of the 737 MAX added just directly in with the passenger and the BBJ. And it comes with a couple of liveries. You got FedEx, you got DHL, which I'm really excited to use, UPS, Prime Air, Poste Italian, and Cargo Cambrian Air, which is an airline I have, well, these two airlines I have literally never heard of in my life. Now, we've got the FedEx livery selected here, and there's a reason for that. Because normally I would have had the DHL livery selected. If we go ahead and select the DHL livery, yeah, it's broken.
And no, it's not just because I'm using Sim Update 4 Beta, DHL is broken.
Alright, and here we are spawned in at Innsbruck, with our cargo 737. Something you can immediately notice with this is that it is smooth. It is smooth! Yeah, Bredok actually managed to get rid of all the windows apart from the emergency exits. Which is very nice. And I'm actually kind of surprised that you were actually able to do that. Reminds me of the 747 in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Now, one thing that I have noticed whilst doing this walk around is that there is no cargo door. Or at least no outline of a main cargo door where you load cargo in. So, yeah, Bredok, I already have two requests. One, please fix the DHL livery. And two, add a cargo door. But at least we have the baggage doors. Or at least a baggage door. I believe the other one does work as well. Nice. The textures are pretty good. besides MSFS 2024 LOD. The textures are actually really good though when the LOD is not having an absolute crash out on you. But yeah, I mean, look at the textures. They're really good, especially from far away. Right, let us go ahead and get into this aeronautical device, which, as you can see, looks exactly the same. If we click on it, okay, yeah, we still leave the aircraft. However, something that is very nice is we have a full cargo bay, a full cargo cabin. Look at that. A full cargo cabin. Look at that. So, be prepared at some point for me to fly the fictional 737 MAX freighter at some point. Which, that is another thing I would like to know. Would this kind of aircraft actually be practical in the real world? And I would personally say yes. Because not only has it got extended range, it's also quieter, I think, and it's also more powerful engines. And it's also more advanced. So update 4 is having a minor problem. A major problem.
One flight sim restart later.
I think I should have just stayed on some update 3, to be completely honest. Maybe that wouldn't have happened then, but no. I stayed on some update 4 because there's apparently performance optimizations. Microsoft, where? I see none. In fact, it performs worse. Microsoft, fix this flight sim. Actually make it run at stable frame rate. And please make it so there's no black screen of death bug. I'm sick of it. Anyway, let's start this plane. Now we do have external power. Just turn that on. There we go. Ground power is connected. Even though I don't believe we actually have a physical ground power unit. Oh no, we do. We have a physical ground power unit. There's a ground power unit. Okay, we're good. IRS is aligning. Let's get the fuel on. I believe though, in terms of realism, this is just exactly the same as the Asobo 737, which within itself is already pretty good. I won't lie, that's already really good. Hydraulics. Okay, hang on. There's like no labels on anything. Nothing has labels. Oh look. APU does. Hey, like this is the ignition selector. Like both left or right. The lights don't have. Some of the lights don't have labels. This doesn't have a label, whatever the hell that is. None of this has labels. And I did notice earlier that whilst we were going through the autopilot, yeah, there's no labels on any of this. I think that's an artifact of modifying the aircraft, or that's a Sim Update 4 beta artifact. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, what about the EFB? I'm assuming the EFB is exactly the same. And that if we go into the FMC here, the Flight Management Computer, we go to route, you can actually request a flight plan directly from the EFB in the FMC. I don't know, so we'll just load my usual test one, which is Birmingham to Manchester. Load that in. Flight plan request. Put the EFB back. So send a request to the EFB to give the flight plan. To load that in. Everyone up, like, ready, blah, 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 blah. Load it. Yep, there we go. It's all in. Activate. Execute. It's all good. It's all in. We've done one from Innsbruck to Manchester, but hey, I don't care. I'm just testing. I'm just the test man here. APU's on. Turn the APU generators on. Turn the master caution off. I mean, yeah, to be completely honest, it's just the 737. I mean, to be completely honest though, if we have a full... Oh my god, it's so laggy! Why is it lagging so hard? If we have an entire freighter version of the 737, and we have, like, even an entire freighter cabin, as you can see, what does this mean for the future of this plane? Because if we can completely modify the cabin and the exterior model, could we potentially see a 737 MAX 7, 9, and 10 implemented, all built upon the default Asobo 737? Because I assure you, I would love to see that. I would genuinely love to see and fly one of those. In fact, all of them. I'd love to fly them. So someone, if they are capable of making something similar to this, without breaking my bank account, please make it. And I make sure it's Xbox supported, because what in the world was that? So yeah, it is literally just the default 737 as a freighter. Which, speaking of, I said earlier that we need to check if this thing has a main cargo door.
Spoiler alert, it don't have one, at least yet.
Well, I do not believe it does actually say that it's a 737 MAX F. If it does, though, very cool. If it doesn't, Bredok, please add that. It would enhance the detail by quite a bit. Right, let's throw this thing into toga, or max thrust. I'm waiting. Now, there we go. And we will see if it feels any different. Now, it is a rather slow acceleration. Do you have any payload on board? I'm not sure. Seats. We don't have seats. Hey, wait! It shows that we don't have seats. Apart from the captain's seat. Hey, you know what? This is actually kind of accurate. Oh, we're gonna... Don't let me get distracted, guys. Don't let me get distracted. Okay, anyways. iPad away. Landing gear up. There we go. Does it feel any different? No? Not that I can tell. Does it look cool though? Yes. Yes, it does. This is really weird, but also really cool at the same time. It gives me an excuse to fly this beautiful airplane again. I mean, come on. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and try to land this boy. I haven't done a proper MS First landing in a very long while. If you've ever noticed, a bit of an MS First content drought here on the channel since I got the wheel, which is over there on my left. But I need to get back into doing more flight sim content, to be completely honest. So let me know things I should do, please. I need suggestions. I need ideas. An aircraft to review and all that, because there's probably an aircraft that's in this flight sim that I haven't reviewed that yet, that you'd like me to review. This thing flies like I'd expect that flipping, like I'd expect the BMW iX to fly. Yes, I didn't make a your mum joke, because I'm not immature. I can apparently get lower than this, according to the... Butter. 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 That was nice. It has been so long since I've done that. Okay, we're not stopping. Why are we taking so long to stop? Okay, pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in. This thing really does not like to stop, does it? Okay, right. We shall go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why do we still have the takeoff alert? Why do we still have the takeoff alert? I don't know. Come on. Come on. Take off. Yeah! What? Maybe? What the hell? That was, cockpit's gone. Right, come on, let's try and come in for a landing here. Because we all know it's possible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to say it here. It's been a very long time since I've landed anything here. Oh, we came within like 30 feet of a tree. That almost went very badly. Alright, come on. What? Come on. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Spoilers! Stop! 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 Stop, you big house! Stop! Yes! Yes! Exactly how I like to see it. Exactly how I like to see it here on this Italian banana. But yeah, should you buy this? If you want to add on to your 737 experience for cheap, yes. Yes, you should. However, if you're looking for something a little bit more study level or a little bit more realistic, just buy the PMDG 737, 700 or 800. Because they actually have freighter variants in real life and they're also in the sim. Anyways, everyone, thank you very much for watching this once every 500 years MS Fest video. I will see you all next, everybody. Take care.